Hi, it's Thad with Willow Way. We're out here with the oak leaf hydrangeas in degree days. This is one of the indicator plants. At 8:35, we start to get the first blooms in oak leaf hydrangeas. So you can see we're starting to get those first blooms coming. A couple things that are really kind of right on is dogwood borer. Adult emergence happens right now at 8:30, 8:50. We're getting the cottony maple scale eggs are hatching. 8:70. We're looking at fall webworm getting started. So we're kind of moving up really quickly on a lot of pests. This 700 to 1,000 degree days, there's a lot of scale, a lot of insects starting to emerge. We're also getting hydrangea paniculata. The first blooms on that are coming around that 860 mark. So it's real important that you're watching and scouting for things right now. Doing the paper test we've talked about, where you take a clipboard with a white piece of paper and tap it. We're starting to see a little bit of potato leafhopper show up, so you really want to watch your maples, especially reds. You want to watch any of the like wisteria, fothragilla, get it pretty good. There's a number of plants that they kind of target first, so those would be the plants I'd go to first and test for it. Early morning is better on leafhoppers. As the day gets on and it gets a little bit warmer out, they get really active. So mornings you're better to pick them up. Also, with hot, dry weather, we have a forecast out there. There's some mid-90s coming up next week. If that holds true, we could see a lot of two-spot spider mite really pick up and get going. So be on the watch for that. I would probably say you want to load into your arsenal if you're going out to do some sprays, some ovicide in your spider for your spider mites to kill the egg stage. There are a lot of good predators though out there right now that are going. So there are predator mites, and when you do your paper test, if you see something moving really quickly on the paper and it's about the size of a spider mite, that's probably a good beneficial. They, as I said before too, if they smear brown colored, they're the good ones. If they're kind of a yellow or a green color when you smear them, they're bad. And so you don't want to kill out your good predators if you have it, because it creates kind of a balance out there. But that's why I say if you use an ovicide out there, that'll help kill the eggs. So and leave the beneficials there. There are some bio-safe chemistries out there that you can use. I won't go into specifics because there's a number of them out there for different situations. The other thing I'd talk about is we've seen an uptick in thrips in this warmer weather with a lot of blooms out there. Thrips tend to be an issue as well, so paper tests will pick those up as well. They're long and narrow and usually kind of a tannish color. So, hi, we moved over to another house. We're in the perennials. This is clematis paniculata, just a straight, not a selection, but we have a lot of fall blooming. As you can see behind me, we got a really nice crop of this. It's all trellised up real nice, really full plants. This is going to start to come into getting ready to bloom here towards a little bit later this summer, but a really nice plant. Gives you long blooms through the fall. So it's a plant that, you know, obviously we have a really nice, and we're pretty proud of how much trellis work we do and pinching in this to really make a nice substantial plant out of it. But it does require quite a bit of work, and you can see this is the kind of, we use a bamboo trellis that's inside of there. So it's a really nice full retail package when you get it.